Yehova Eloheinu Svaot, Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Please fill me and lead me with the Ruach HaKodesh, that I may speak your written words with boldness to those who listen. I ask all these things in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. Amen. We'll start with the Shema, listen and obey. Children of Yehovah, pay careful attention and respond. Yehovah is our power and authority. Yehovah works in unity with himself, and you shall act upon your love to Yehovah with your power and authority, with your thoughts in mind, with your entire body, with all the muchness that you have. Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. Hand, behold, nail, behold. Deuteronomy chapter 30. When the time arrives that all these things have come upon you, both the blessing and the curse which I have presented to you, and you are there among the nations to which Yehovah your God has driven you, then at last you will start thinking about what has happened to you, and you will return to Yehovah your God and pay attention to what he has said, which will be exactly what I am ordering you to do today, you and your children, with all of your heart and with all of your being. At that point, Yehovah your God will reverse your exile and show you mercy. He will return and gather you from all the peoples to which Yehovah your God scattered you. If one of yours was scattered to the far end of the sky, Yehovah your God will gather you even from there. He will go there and get you. Yehovah your God will bring you back into the land your ancestors possessed, and you will possess it. He will make you prosper there, and you will become even more numerous than all your ancestors. Then Yehovah your God will circumcise your hearts and the hearts of your children, so that you will love Yehovah your God with all of your heart and with all of your being. Thus you will live. Yehovah your God will put all these curses on your enemies and those who hated and persecuted you, but you will return and pay attention to what Yehovah has said and obey all his mitzvot, which I am giving you today. Then Yehovah your God will give you more than enough in everything you set out to do. The fruit of your body, the fruit of your livestock, the fruit of your land will all do well. For Yehovah will once again rejoice to see you do well, just as he rejoiced in your ancestors. However, all this will happen only if you pay attention to what Yehovah your God says, so that you will obey his mitzvot and regulations, which I have written in this book of the Torah. If you turn to Yehovah your God with all of your heart, with all of your being. For this mitzvah, which I am giving you today, is not too hard for you. It is not beyond your reach. It isn't in the sky, so that you need to ask, who will go up to the sky for us? Bring it down to us to make us hear it, so that we can obey it. Likewise, it isn't beyond the sea, so that you need to ask, who will cross the sea for us? Bring it to us and make us hear it, so that we can obey it. On the contrary, the word is very close to you, in your mouth, even in your heart. Therefore, you can do it. Look, I am presenting you today with, on the one hand, life and good, and on the other hand, death and evil. In that I am ordering you today to love Yehovah your God, to follow all his ways, and to obey his mitzvot, regulations, and rulings. For if you do, you will live and increase your numbers, and Yehovah your God will bless you in the land you are entering in order to take possession of it. But if your heart turns away, and if you refuse to listen, if you are drawn away to prostrate yourselves before other gods and serve them, I am announcing you today that you will certainly perish, and you will not live long in the land you are crossing the Jordan to enter and possess. I call on heaven and earth to witness against you today that I have presented you with life and death, the blessing and the curse. Therefore, choose life, so that you will live, you and your descendants, loving Yehovah your God, paying attention to what he says and clinging to him. For that is the purpose of your life. On this depends the length of time you will live in the land Yehovah swore he would give to your ancestors Abraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov. How can we learn to love our Creator after reading this most awesome chapter 30 of Deuteronomy? We can return to Yehovah your Elohim, Pay attention to Yehova, the words given to you in Torah, with all of your heart and with all of your being. Trust that Yehova will show mercy. Ask Yehova to circumcise your hearts, so that you will love Yehova with all of your heart and with all of your being, with the goal of living. Return and pay attention to Yehova. Obey his mitzvot. This will make it possible to produce good fruit. This makes Yehova rejoice. Choose life and good. Love Yehova. Follow his ways. Obey his mitzvot and regulations, rulings. Then Yehova will bless you. Therefore, choose life. Love Yehova. Pay attention to what he says, clinging to him. This is the purpose of your life. This determines length of time. How can we love others as Yeshua loves us? We can teach life purpose. Love Yehova and pay attention to what he says in his Torah. Bear one another's burdens. We can aim to wholeheartedly love Yehova and pay attention to his written Torah. Produce spiritual fruit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, humility, and self-control. We'll end with the Aaronic blessing during this week of Sukkot using the name. Yehova will kneel before you presenting gifts, and he will guard you with a hedge of protection. Yehova will illuminate the wholeness of his being toward you, bringing order, and he will provide you with love, sustenance, and friendship. Yehova will lift up the wholeness of his being and look upon you and will set in place all you need to be whole and complete.